Powered by Riverside.
Welcome, Sundown Sports. Kyle, how you doing tonight?
Chilling.
Chilling. This is episode 57 today.
Yep.
Kyle and I, week
57.
3 recap episode. Look forward to week 4. Thursday Night Football coming up.
Looking forward to basketball season.
Big basketball news today.
Oh, okay.
Huge basketball. Have you heard it?
I heard.
Okay. All right. So, good episode coming up. I'm Mark. This is Kyle, I think, right here.
Carl.
This is Carl. This is episode 56 and Sundown Sports, and we're going to have a good one this one. Kyle, I think you went 3-2. You missed Bucks +5.
Tough one. Eagles are back, but yeah, 3-2 for 2 weeks in a row. So I'm 6-4 my last 10. I think you sign up for that all day long.
Yeah, 6-4 last 10. I made some. I had your stand-in for our 10-minute episode, just a little filler episode, and I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but they weren't good. I like
It's okay.
Cowboys to cover. Yeah, it wasn't a good week, but we had a lot of random bets that came in, really took off for us. Mr. Picks had, or not Mr. Picks, the Cactus Ran.
Oh yeah, true. The Cactus Run's back.
Cactus Ran came back, he had Kirk Cousins over 293 yards. Like, a lot of people smashed that under. Not the Cactus Run, he knew.
Kirk's leading the league in passing yards. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't have a running back. Yeah, that Martin dude. But anyway, this is week 3 recap. A lot of cool things happened. History almost made. 2 types of history.
Okay.
Can you name the first one? It was the first history, kind of.
Of what?
Football. Week 3. History made.
Week 3 history made. That Travis Kelce and Whitney Houston are dating.
Yeah, Travis and Whitney got together. Yeah.
No, I mean, here, history being made.
Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, get up here.
We have fun around here. I don't know. Are you going to bring up some Dolphins stat about being the best team in the world? Are you going to bring it up?
I'm not going to go that far, but 70 points. So the record was like 72. I want to say the Don't Cancel Us Redskins put up 72 points. But that was like in the 50s.
The Korean War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where this guy served.
Are you mad that McDaniels didn't go for that kick?
No, because I like the message he had about it. The captains came up to him and said, "Hey, don't kick it. Kneel this ball. Let's get out of here. We're not about these individual game records. We're about the Super Bowl."
Oh yeah, 70 is not an ass whooping. 73 is an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, I mean, if you're Sean Payton, do you just give the thumbs up across the field? You're just like, kick it.
Yeah, I've always been a proponent of it's professional sports. There's no such thing as rubbing it in. You're getting paid, and it's grown adults kicking your ass. If you don't want it to happen, just be better. So I say you run it up, but whatever.
Mike White, they put him in for basically the fourth quarter. 72-yard bomb to chosen, a.k.a. Robbie Anderson.
I'm going to pretend I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's got Trevor Siemian coming in.
Hey, they were both Jets, both those two.
Oh, last year, right?
No, Chosen wasn't a Jet last year. That dude got all weird, and he was traded to the Panthers.
Well,
before that, but yeah, previous Jets.
Chosen Anderson never played for the Jets.
Yeah, Robbie
Anderson played for the Jets.
When he didn't get all weird.
Yeah. So that was history almost made 70 points. At what point do you just like reset the record book? Like we're gonna care about scores from the 50s.
I care. I care about it.
Yeah, okay, you're really big into it. So, and then you have any simple reaction from the week? I know you got a lot. You got a heavy heart. Not a lot going your way. You guys should have won that game against the Patriots.
Football sucks. No, I just think I watched the whole game, the whole Jet game. It's just frustrating watching teams like the Dolphins and teams like the Vikings and other teams that can just like air it out, and there's so much blame for everyone on this team. Whether it's you want to blame the O-line, you can do that. You want to blame Zach Wilson, do it. You want to blame play calling, do it. It's all been really bad. The defense has been fine, but they're also playing on the field constantly because the offense is so inept and they go 3-and-out constantly. I just don't know why you don't look and you're like, this is going to suck. Why don't we just open it up and just like spread it out? You have these guys that aren't touching the field. Like, you sign this dude Hardman from the Chiefs who played in Super Bowls and had a good year with Mahomes. He played 2 downs. You just signed him.
Yeah.
You're putting in Randall Cobb? What are we doing? I don't know. So there's a lot of blame to be had. I really don't want to go on a rant, but spread it out. Just go nuts. The season's lost. You're 1-2 and you stink. You
Yeah.
stink. There's no hope. The Bills are awesome. The Dolphins are better than the Bills somehow. This is a lost season. Go nuts. What are you going to just, like, run the ball every single first down? Is that what we're going to do? We're just going to run the ball. Dalvin Cook looks like shit. It's bad.
Looking forward to week 4. Did you see the Chiefs guys in the locker room today?
If you don't think the Chiefs are going to win by, you should outline that to 25. See what you should get, what you can get. No joke. I'm going to look at it now and just see how much I can get because it's 9.5. They're going to fucking kill the Jets. It's going to be an ass whooping on national TV. It's going to be embarrassing, and it should happen. But I'm going to outline that. Right now, I'm going to outline it to 25.
I don't think they'll let you outline that much.
Oh, they want your money.
Oh, I don't know which one. Which one do you use? FanDuel?
Scrubstool.com.
Yeah, they won't let you outline that much. See, take a look. I'll see. If they do, I'll throw $10 on -20 on that. But I just like the locker room. The Chiefs player was like, they're like, what do you think the Jets are going to do? And he's like, run the ball a lot. He's like, oh, I don't mean that to be a joke. I don't mean to be a joke. But you're right. We could probably do a 5-hour segment on the Jets going from hard knocks, living high to a lot of questions, fighting on the sidelines.
You can only do 17.
Okay. See, I
Chiefs
told you.
minus 17 is plus 220.
Yeah. Do it.
I would if I had $10. I've made my bets this week, so I only have like $1 left. I'm gonna put all of it on this.
Parlay it with Travis Kelce anytime touchdown score. Because Whitney Houston's going to be at the game.
Whitney's gonna be there, dude. I knew it.
Just Whitney. Dead. Hey, you called this earlier. We talked about it week 1. You called it. The Jacksonville Jaguars suck. They are terrible.
There's so much hype. And look, the season's young, so. But I've just not been impressed.
Simple reactions.
Yeah, not been impressed. Hopefully they turn it around, but not been impressed.
Yeah, I thought they were going to, they had a lot going for them. They first game of the season, they just are slinging the ball around. And then the last 2 games, they couldn't even put up points.
Dude,
last game was the Texans.
They almost lost to the week 1. They played the Colts. Anthony
they almost
Richardson's
lost.
First game. They almost lost. And Richardson got all banged up and stuff. And they lose to the Texans, the Texans, if I remember, have had Jacksonville's number. I don't know. They're just, they'll figure it out hopefully because that division sucks. But the Colts turning it on.
Little shout out to me.
Okay.
CJ Stroud's looking like the best rookie quarterback,
He does.
and I called that.
He's in a good spot, dude. The expectation's so low. And he's going out and doing really well, so it looks even better than he's doing. But, like, they're just letting him rip. He's got some good players around him that are, like, fighting hard for him, like Tank Dell.
Dude, that guy had a game.
He's a stud. They have they got a good like little team again. No expectations, so he's just like slinging the ball. The kid from Carolina is looking. That team stinks.
Talk about BYU,
The old
Bryce
so you
Young
got
University.
Bryce Young looks like the wrong pick. I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
still young.
true.
I like the Texans. They're doing some fun stuff. House money. I love that.
Panthers 0-3.
Panthers probably own 3. That's just my quick reaction.
And
They're
they're
probably.
and Bryce Young didn't even play last week game. I don't even know who their vet is that plays for him. What was Andy Dalton? It was
No.
Andy Dalton.
Red Rider.
It's Andy Dalton. Oh, here he is right here.
I had
I guess
a hot, not really a hot take. I'd take Andy Dalton on the Jets.
Yep, I mean, well, would you take Trevor Siemian?
No,
Well, you
But-
did. So
but I'm glad we got that. That's ridiculous. You know why we got that? Not to go back to it. So there's no competition. So
Ooh.
it's a lame ass move. So we keep Zach Wilson in all year. It's a lame ass.
Well, you know
move.
what we need is a graphic. Just blow it up like hot take. Trevor
Yeah.
Siemian brought in so that Zach Wilson feels better about himself.
Yeah. So Zach Wilson doesn't feel the breathing of someone's cold breath on his shoulder. You know. In the
Colin
second
Kaepernick wants to
quarter.
play so bad for the Jets. Wrote him a love letter.
Yeah, he can get lost.
Wrote him a love letter. Any other simple reactions you got from the week 3?
Bills are back. Dolphins are back. Eagles are back.
Cowboys?
I've said it before. It's a long season. You're gonna have duds, but that's a weird team to have a dud against. That's a weird one. But
They were
you're gonna have
minus 12
duds.
against Arizona, and Josh Dobbs came out and looked like, why even bring back Kyler Murray?
I don't think they will. That's my other take. I don't think they will. Why would they do it? Like, he's going to be owed so much money. They should just get rid of him and be like, yeah, it's been real, but we're going to go for another quarterback. Dobbs will be it till we get another first rounder.
Trade him for someone. Trade him to the Jets.
No, we don't want that.
Wow.
He's a perfect Seahawks, perfect little New England,
Packers?
maybe. I don't know.
Ooh. New England seems to love Mac Jones. Mac Jones can, honestly, like, he'll have these games where you're like, dude, you threw it 3 times, you guys won the game, and everyone can hate on him. But he can win the Patriots like 6 or 7, where the fan base is like, maybe Mac Jones is the guy. He threw that one touchdown to the wide open receiver. Like, it was like an all out blitz, and the corners just missed. And like, oh my God, you see that 72-yard ball Mac Jones threw?
Yeah.
It's like, this guy right here could have thrown the ball to him. He was wide open.
Yeah, that one play was a fifth of his throwing yards. Like, I'm not impressed with him. I think the Broncos are a miserable team. Obviously, the Dolphins made them look miserable. They play another stinker this week? They play Chicago, right?
Oh, that's coming up. That's going to be in our Week 4 preview. That's going to be one of the games because it's the Caleb Williams Bowl.
It's the Stinker Bowl.
Yeah.
Is it on prime time? Is that a Monday night?
No. It's like a 10 p.m. game. It's a 10 p.m. game. Yeah, no, it's the
Wait, 10. Okay, good.
Or sorry, 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
Okay.
Now, I've never heard the NFL flexing a game Week 4, but they probably would have. They probably been like, that game's got to get out of here.
The Jets game is on prime time, so I can't wait for that shit.
No, it's because Taylor Swift will be there. That's why it's on prime time. It was flex.
Whitney Houston.
I'm sorry, Whitney Houston. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the Saints losing Derek Carr
That's my rat line of the week.
for
Saints.
the Packers? The Saints game coming up.
Yeah, the rat line of the week. The Saints and Bucks. The Saints are favored in that game.
Derek Carr's not going to play.
It looks like he's not. Everything from what I'm reading as of today is like they don't want to rush him back, but he's iffy, and they're still favored. Look, I get Tampa just lost a bad one to the Super Bowl second place. Oh,
We're going to transition now to Week 4 preview.
okay. So
Let's go.
I get it. Tampa had a weird Monday night game against Philly. They didn't look that good, but
Oh, sorry about that. Just
It's a lot of. Hey, we're transitioning. I still like the Bucks. I don't know why they're not favored against the Saints with a backup quarterback. I don't get that, but
where are they
we'll see.
playing? Well, it doesn't even really matter what they're playing. It's like a neighborhood game for them.
Yeah, I think it's in New Orleans, but still,
So you got your rat line of
it's
the
a rat.
week, and
Something's
you're
going
like
on.
in.
I like
So you're
Tampa, but I like them almost too much. So I just took the points. I was gonna money line it, but I was like, no. But I am money lining.
okay. So what do you got on the Bucks Saints? So you got over 40, or
No,
you took the Saints
I took
-3.
I took no, I took Tampa. I'm just gonna say it's a rat line. I know it. It could be a dumb pick, but I'm gonna fall for the cheese, and I'm gonna take Tampa as an underdog because I feel like they're better, especially with question marks at quarterback.
Okay, I'll go in that game 40 and a half. Baker Mayfield had a terrible game. The Saints offense didn't really click. Jameis Winston was in practice in the dome. Give me the over. Give me the over. Saints Bucks, give me the over. I don't like the line either. It's kind of weird. I feel like when the NFL doesn't know what to do, they put it at 3.
Yeah,
When
my
they know what they're doing, they put it at 2.5.
my grandpa has this adage, and I'm gonna use it one week. It's not gonna be this week because I already placed my bets. 3 points for better quarterback, 3 points for better coach, 3 points if you're home. So you just do your math there, and that's who he picks. I don't
Okay.
know. That's what I'm gonna do it one week, and I'll let you know. It'll be 5 bets, and see if obviously it's subjective who you think is a better quarterback and a better coach, but that's why you do it. Little dopey systems.
Okay. Well, let's move on to another game that's going to kick off. Um, we could jumped ahead a little bit, but we have an interesting Thursday night football game.
Mm.
Mm. Lions at Packers. Line is -1.5 for the Lions. Over under
Mm.
45 and a half. Money
Mm.
line's not too bad on the Lions. -125 on the money line. So
Mm.
I know you're not a big fan.
Mm.
So who you got?
I I think the Lions are going to take care of business because I think the Packers are just too banged up. They have a bunch of guys that are questionable, and with these short weeks, I think these coaches look at it and they're like, "Ugh, do I really want to play this guy on a Thursday? Like, it's a long season. If he's not ready to rock, I don't think they're going to force it, especially with guys like Bakhtiari, who's like a stud
Hmm.
tackle for the Packers. I guess he's banged up. Look, these guys are grown men, so they make decisions. They're like, yeah, I want to play because I'll have a couple days off extra that I wouldn't previously. So yeah, I'll give it a whirl. But I do think the Lions are just spicy, dude. They're clicking right now. Falcons were spicy, and the Lions outspiced them.
Hmm.
Goff looks like he's like the new
Back in LA.
Tannehill. He looks like he's his own dude with like he's slinging it. They got it figured out a little bit. I know it's early, but I like the Lions.
Lions -1.5.
Yeah, I think they'll win by more.
I'm going to go over 45 and a half. I'm going to go over Thursday night games until I lose money. I'm sorry,
Okay,
under Thursday night
under.
games until I lose money. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thursday night special. We teased it a little bit. Caleb Williams Bowl, Broncos at Chicago Bears. Shout out Tony. Bears
Tony.
home dogs 3.5 over under 46.5. I don't know who is scoring points in this game. 46.5.
This is gonna
Do
be
they
one
just
of
expect
those.
both defenses to just be
Yeah.
terrible and just run the ball nonstop?
Yeah, I think this is one of those where there's gonna be it's gonna be a. I wouldn't be shocked if you're looking at this in the witching hour in the fourth quarter and it's like both teams are in the 20s because of just
Mm-hmm.
like a battle of bad defenses, and like Russ and Justin can run and make defenses look weird. It could be like a get right for whoever. And it could be like a moral victory whoever loses. Like if the Bears lose, but they put up a 23 spot, you're like, hey, the offense scored some points. Let's keep it going. I don't know. I kind of like the points in this game for whatever weird reason.
So you're going over 46.5?
Yeah, I like it.
That's like 28-21.
Yeah, and it's just
All
like
right.
it could be a miserable game, but who knows? Maybe they just shock the world and start playing good because both teams are not good.
Give me Bears with the points. Plus 3.5. Justin
Okay.
Fields wakes up a little bit. Finally responds to the hate. Broncos defense is atrocious. I like
Yeah.
the Bears plus 3.5. Game I'm personally excited for.
Hmm.
It's an afternoon game.
Okay.
Dolphins Bills. Dolphins plus 2.5. Over unders at 53.5.
So I moneylined your Fins.
Ooh,
I did it.
I like that.
How do you not ride the train? I get it. What's only scary is the Bills look like they woke up after week one's debacle. They kicked the crap out of the Commanders, and their offense is really good. This is like one of those sexy overs that I just don't want to touch because I could also see this being like a 16-20 game, and you're like, oh, that sucked. There's not a lot of points. But I like the Dolphins to win. They're so hot. Why would you not ride that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a Dolphins fan since I can remember, and there's always the inevitable letdown. You know, you know, we can't
Mm-hmm.
get from through an entire season at 8-0, 9 like the Chiefs, the Bills, all those teams in this last 5 years. Like the Dolphins will never be that team. And here's where like Tua's gonna have a 4 interception game. They're gonna return one of them for a touchdown. The guys aren't gonna get going. Tyreek Hill's not gonna have a good time. Money line, Dolphins, parlay over 53.5. Send it to the moon.
Okay.
Send it.
I think
Send
the
it.
only thing holding that team back is a bad injury.
Ain't
That's the
happening in
only thing.
Buffalo. Buffalo in the fall time, we're gonna come in. We're
Beautiful.
not gonna be freezing cold.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Send that
beautiful.
to the moon. Mike
Yep.
McDaniel, in his post game speech, said, "Hey, 70 points. That's our standard now. That's our standard."
That's a
And he
little
said,
that's a little
"Keep
crazy.
it in mind. This is win number 3. Don't get too excited. Keeps him humble."
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's fun when you're winning. So I hope it continues. The only issue will be if someone weird gets hurt, and I hope it doesn't happen because they're so hot right now. So
Last game that we're going to preview. See if we
okay,
can go 5-0 this weekend. And we're just doing it because most people be like, man, they pick their teams a lot. Well, the Dolphins are hot. They're 3-0. They're playing the Bills. They're 2-1. Why would we not pick that game? That's a sexy
huge,
game.
huge
That's a
game.
beautiful game.
Is that game gonna get
Uh,
blacked out?
are they going to put it in Arizona?
Yeah,
That's
are
what
they
you're
gonna
saying?
black
No, I
us
don't think
out?
so because
The
the
Cardinals
Raiders
don't.
play the Chargers at. Nope, never mind.
Maybe it's the
It
Cardinals.
could come our way. Cardinals don't play till 1. Maybe Colts Rams.
I just want to be able to watch it on YouTube TV, and if it's blacked out, I can't watch it.
Sorry, buddy.
So dumb.
You
YouTube
need to get
TV,
your login.
figure it out. God. Shout
You
out
know the
Tony.
guy that
Shout out Tony.
Tony. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Tony, can you pay for the YouTube live, like so we can all watch it together? Come on,
He
Tony.
doesn't. He doesn't have to. I mean, I'll be fine. But I want to watch that game. That's gonna be the best game.
Tony, be better. But the last game we're going to preview, Sunday Night Football. Obviously, that's number 1. Number 2, Whitney Houston will be there. Number 3, Jets Chiefs. Line's only at plus 9.5. You earlier we talked about it. All lined it to 17.
17. Yep.
Chiefs minus 9.5 at 115. Over under at 42.5. Let's forget the lines. Okay, forget about the lines. 42.5 is pretty low for a Chiefs game.
Yeah, because the Jets can't carry their own in a game for points, so the Chiefs will have to score 90% of it.
They can.
Right. But the Jets defense hopefully has a little bit more backbone than the fucking Bears. So I envision this game being. You want me to guess a score, and you can post this
Yep.
on Instagram, and when I get it right, this is gonna be like a 33 to 13 game. 20
33
points.
to 13.
So the over would hit in that, but the Jets are not going to carry it, and it's going to be garbage time bullshit points the Jets will get, and it won't be close. And Zach Wilson's going to get booed, and it's going to be tough, and Aaron Rodgers might be there, and I think it's going to be difficult because Aaron's going to be like, why are they booing? And we're going to be like, Aaron, you don't fucking get it, man. This team has sucked for fucking 50 years. So that's why they're booing. We're not booing. We're booing just our feelings, not the team necessarily. We're booing that we have to deal with this again. So
Can you look at the Instagram real quick?
let's see. You just got an email, or I did.
An email?
I heard the email notification.
An email or the Instagram?
3313. Yeah. Okay.
3313. People will wonder. I'm sure we got a lot of people right now who check our Instagram
like,
stories the
"What is
second
that?"
drops. What's going on? A lot. Spooky season. That's what's going on.
Oh, true.
So those are our 5 picks. You think you're going 5-0? Oh, I didn't even give a pick. You can do the alt line.
No, I did bet it. I bet 9. I gave 9.5 for the Chiefs. I did it just to be whatever, but I should have done alt line 17. I should have.
Okay, so you get Chiefs 9.5 to cover. 9.5. I think that's easy money. I think. Why would you even? Is it too easy?
The only thing I can think of is a just like the defense carries like some interceptions or weird turnovers happen. But besides that, the Chiefs will be dominating. The Chiefs defense looks fine too, like with Jones back. It's going to be tough. Primetime Jets are always the only thing. Primetime Jets, they don't. My recollection, no stats. They don't stink it up as bad as 1 o'clock Eastern Jets. I'm a 1 o'clock Eastern guy because that's my East Coast. You just like turn on the game. And you're like, oh, the Jets are playing whoever. Oh, yep, they're losing already. But primetime, they kind of sometimes keep it close. I don't know. I still think they're gonna get crushed.
My bet for this game is Travis Kelce anytime touchdown score because Whitney Houston is in the building. They're giving that dude a touchdown, guaranteed.
I think so too.
Maybe even 2.
I think so too. I think the Jets might not. That might be like the one thing that they're like, hey, no Travis Kelce shit. We gotta just stop him this week.
All right, guys, we have one goal, and that's to make Taylor hate him.
Yeah, Taylor's just gonna go to MetLife Stadium and be like, oh, this stadium kind of sucks.
No,
No, she played there, which is cool. When she performed there.
Oh my god.
What?
Let me tell you this. Alan Lazard plus 420, Brees Hall plus 220. Give me someone good, someone they throw to. Isaiah Pacheco plus 130.
Travis
Who
Kelce's
else is
gonna
up?
be like minus 200.
Zach Wilson to run one in 625.
That's so
Rashi Rice plus 275. I kind of like that Zach Wilson one. Travis Kelce minus 140.
Yeah, there's like it's bad money. That's how like obvious it is.
Is that the Taylor effect?
No, that's the Chiefs aren't like he's just the number one option there. It's not even close, dude. It's crazy without Tyreek and without. They're just a weird team. They're good. Pat is very good, but they're gonna make a trade at the deadline. That's my other little hot take. They gotta get something, whether it's they go out and get Mike Evans or they go out and get Devontae. But like,
Who's gonna?
The Chiefs. Can you name 2 Chiefs receivers that like are significant roles on this team that actually score touchdowns?
Isn't Rashi Rice the rookie?
I don't know. I know
Yeah.
they have Tooney, right? The dude from the Giants who drops all
and
the
they
balls.
hate him. Yeah. I think Rashi Rice is that rookie. Yeah, they need to go out and get somebody.
They do,
but I mean,
they can work without it, but they need it.
Kelsey gets a touchdown.
It's every week. I would just
Taylor's
not. Don't let it happen, Jets.
let it happen so I can put money in my pocket.
No.
I kind of like that Zach Wilson plus 6.5. Little sneak.
That's not bad.
You get plus 670 on it or whatever it was. You get a lot of money for that. Kyle.
Yeah.
That lets you know. We're moving on. I need to know the basketball.
Okay.
What do you think of the Damian Lillard trade? Because I have some serious takes on this. I've got some thoughts that have been bugging me. Have you seen the Jimmy Butler video?
The tampering video?
Yeah. You think he's playing around? Think he's goofing?
Yeah, I think he's
That's a
goofy.
really dumb goof if he is like that.
He's a. I don't understand. This is what I think. The Bucks are going to be really good. It's going to be interesting. They're going to have the same growing pains that these other superstars had when they first played together. I also shout out DeAndre Ayton. You finally got traded, you motherfucker. I knew you would. No one else believed. No one. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna play with Durant, and you're gonna play with Bradley Beal and Booker. It'll be fun." Nope. I knew you were gone. I knew it. It was a matter of time, and they did it. So a lot of people are hating on the Suns. I think this is a move to get to another move for the Suns later on. I think the Suns need
Well,
bodies. They're like and they need to dump Aiden. So they did
they wanted to
move.
dump his contract because they knew they were never going to restructure it for the future.
So they dumped him. Perfect. The center they got is a good player. He's not a bitch. He's not gonna whine.
Talking about that
Nurse,
Jusuf dude.
yeah, he's good. He's a
Okay.
good player. He does his job. And the Portland was like, hey, we got a bunch for Damian. It seems like Drew is gonna get traded again. So that's going to be a huge
He's
variable of like they're going to flip him. Allegedly, they're going to flip him right away. It's probably one of those like, hey, where do you want to go? I think the saddest part of that is he just had like an interview where he was like, I'm going to retire as a Buck.
yeah. It was yesterday. Which they released the trade today, but how much did Drew know yesterday?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think there's got it. The information. Oof, it had to have been
He had to have known yesterday, and he
disclosed. And
says and he sends that out as like a yeah.
get
There's
shitty
nothing
or
coincidental.
just I'm interested to see who picks him up or who wants to trade for him. A lot of Knicks fans are reaching out. What are your thoughts on Miami right now? Because they look like the real losers of this.
I think the real losers of this are the Suns.
Oh, you don't like the move to get rid of Aiden?
Sure, get rid of his contract, but you got Jusuf Nurkic, you got Grayson Allen. Like, just don't even sign that guy.
They
Just
need bodies,
immediately,
dude.
they got Nasir Little and Keon Johnson. They got no picks. They got these
Yeah, but who
four
did they give
dudes.
up? They give up Aiden.
They gave up Ayton.
That's it. So no one's gonna give them stuff. I think the Suns, they got rid of a piece, then they're going to make another move. That's the thing. What if they got Drew Holiday somehow?
I think the Suns are. You're right. They need bodies. They need men to come off the bench to fill time. They're sitting pretty with Booker and KD and Beal. I think the Suns just were like, who will take DeAndre Ayton from us and
Yeah, it
give
was
us
a
something?
dump.
But it's like that's just they definitely didn't come out ahead unless they're
No.
considering their money saving.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
think I
huge
don't
move.
think anyone won this.
Yeah, I mean the Bucks look cool because they kept
They're def-
Middleton. They
but
got
you've heard
Lillard.
what Lillard said. He says, "I'm not playing for anyone but the Heat. Trade me to whoever. I'm immediately going to demand a trade request."
Yeah, but that all it takes is a couple weeks of like that died down, and Giannis was like, "Hey, I won a ring, and I did it without you. Like, why don't you come here and let's do this together?" I think the East is way easier to get through than the West. So the Bucks look fucking ready to rock. It's gonna be them in Boston, and New York will be a low 3 or 4. Miami looks just weird this year now because a bunch of their guys that did well in the playoffs got new contracts and left.
Mm-hmm.
So they were kind of banking on like, oh, let's hope Damian comes here. But
Miami signed somebody today.
um,
I'll look it up real quick.
I did see that Rudy Gay signed with the Golden State Warriors. Shout out Rudy Gay.
Who?
Rudy Gay
Rudy Gay's son.
with the Warriors.
See you later. Utah Jazz, Ring of Honor.
Rudy Gay?
Yeah, no, he's definitely not Ring of Honor. He did play for the Jazz.
There's a really good video. I think Rudy Gay was playing the Nets, and this guy was filming from like third row, really close. Buzzer's going down. It's 10 seconds, and the guy just goes, "No, not Rudy Gay," and Rudy Gay just starts crossing this dude up, and it's the shittiest cell phone video, and he's just screaming, "Not Rudy Gay," and the dude, Rudy Gay, just sinks a buzzer beater, wins the game, and the dude screams. I'll try to find it right now.
Not Rudy Gay. RJ Hampton.
Oh God.
That's who the Heat signed.
Didn't RJ Hampton, wasn't he playing in like New Zealand?
They got better. You know, I watched that special. We were talking about that special. Shane Gillis.
Mm-hmm.
I love his take on basketball. Do you remember it?
Go with it.
Like the foreign white people
you just gotta box out.
Well, no, the foreign white people, they don't have the blacks to go against in their country, so they think they're so good. Meanwhile, the white kids in America, they're like, dude, that dude just dunked, and we're in the 8th grade. All right, I'm just sending pics the rest of my career. I gotta learn how to box out.
All right, here's the video really quick. The guy has it at the top of the key, and the guy filming it's very confident because he's like, "Oh, we got it," but the dude at the top of the key passes it to Rudy Gay. Oh, did it go? Hold on. Really quick.
Yeah, turn it up.
Quick. I know, I hit the off button instead of the volume button. Sorry, here it is. It's funny. Guy's just yelling defense and goes, "Wait, no,
not Rudy Gay."
Rudy Gay, Ring of Honor.
Oh, Jazz, Ring of Honor. I think the Heat will still get Damian Lillard.
They'll what?
That's my hot take. The Heat will end up with them still. Can I ask you a question? Do the Heat need Damian Lillard? Like, is Jimmy Butler like, I need a break, so I want Damian Lillard to carry the load? Because Kyle Lowry can't do it, Tyler Hero can't do it.
I think that the Heat were just like, yeah, we need one more piece, even though I think that they're afraid of giving up all these assets, but like, look, Jimmy Butler's awesome, but he just got a year older. Kyle Lowry you cannot rely on that. Hero's coming off an injury. Everyone in the Twitter sphere was basically banking on him going there, and the fact that he didn't, I mean, you're right, he totally could go there, maybe after his contract is up, maybe it's just a 1-year thing, and if he'll just play it out, but winning solves a lot of things. Maybe he goes to Milwaukee and he's like, oh, this is pretty fun, kind of like this, we're winning, and I don't have to do everything. But
I always wonder, like, do guys like going to Miami simply because you live in Miami? Like, I don't want to live in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, the tax incentives and the weather and all that have to be like a pretty big reason when you're making that much money, but I don't know.
Because a lot of guys come to the Dolphins and they're not the same. You're like, dude, why didn't you bring it? It's like, oh, well, they came to Miami and they make more money and they get to go to South Beach. And it's like, okay, so it no longer became about football or basketball. It became about personal, mental health, which I guess is fine, but I don't see. I'm with you. I don't see why Damian Lillard would not be happy going to the Bucks. great chance to win a ring there. Great chance to get what he hasn't gotten for 11 years in Portland.
Yeah, it
So
seems like a pretty good, even if it's temporary, a good find, a good fit for him. That team's gonna be really good once they, get all the bullshit out of the way for the first couple of weeks, months, whatever it takes.
October 3rd is when the playoffs start, or the preseason starts.
Yeah, all that, Bucks made all these moves because they had to beat the Knicks, so it's all good.
Beat the Knicks. I think it's the Celtics. Close though, like X.
Yeah, whatever.
X. Trying to see if there was anything that came out, because it's like as soon as Damian Lillard fell, that would be like a domino piece to see who else is going to start moving around and who's going to sign who. But
Yeah,
so far,
NBA is tough because all of it usually happens in the summer because they have to figure out free agency. But they're supposed to report to like training camp pretty soon, so it's this is a big piece. This is like a monumental thing for this season. So it's kind of nice. NBA's back.
NBA is back. Giannis picked Damian Lillard over Drew Holiday in the All-Star game.
Are you saying there's a conspiracy?
Huge conspiracy. A lot of noise from Damian to go to the Heat. That way the Bucks could just slip a little offer in.
Yeah, or that was Damian or the Portland driving the price up. Like someone's like, hey, we're going to step in. We want Damian. We know you're going to maybe send him to the Heat, but also, what about DeAndre Ayton?
Mm-hmm.
And Portland was like, yeah, we love DeAndre Ayton. That guy rocks.
Yeah, he's such a hard worker.
He's definitely not a head case in the locker room.
Hey, speaking of when the NBA comes back, the NCAA comes back.
Oh, okay.
And when you're in Arizona, that's like your favorite season because the football team usually sucks, the Cardinals and the Wildcats, and now you got the Wildcats basketball. Anyway, fan of the show, Neil Quinn,
Friend of the program, yeah.
friend of the program, making some headlines.
Yeah, he's they've got an interesting team. Just talking to him and reading some of the stuff, he was a transfer last year, so he's finding his own. Good article written about him. Just kind of like, yeah, I played in Ireland, got to see some different styles of hoops, and he's the leader of that team for sure. So
That's cool.
He said he likes talking to him. He likes the squad. He says they hustle really hard and they're just a good group. And again, I love those kinds of teams where it's just like no expectation. Let's just be under the radar and shock the world kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. If you work for Sundown Sports, you're a big Richmond fan. We don't take no Richmond Spider slander on this pod and real life.
They'll never play anyone that you enjoy, so like just root for them. Like if you're like,
right,
oh, I need an A10 team, we got you. They're the Spiders. Cool name, cool colors, red, white, and blue. Friend of the program, and they play in Virginia, so like that's cool. Virginia's cool state.
And if you think you're going to be like, oh no, Virginia Commonwealth, get out of here.
Yeah, no VCU.
Get out.
No Vatech. I was looking at the schedule. I wanted to go to a game in Florida that they play the Gators, which is pretty cool, but I think my schedule is pretty jammed up. I might have a P&I deployment, so no, it's tough.
Dead.
No, he's got some cool games scheduled. They play, obviously the A10's got some good competition, and then they have some nice out-of-conference games that are going to be probably nationally televised just because of the schools they play. It's like, I think they play FSU, the Seminoles, they play the Gators. They got some cool games lined up. So
good non-conference road. Get some good competition. Fun games for us to stick.
Yeah, but their coach.
Stay tuned.
Their coach is a big fan of expanding March Madness, and a lot of people don't like that, but he's like, I like it. I want.
because I want to get in.
Yeah, he's like, you know what sucks? These schools don't schedule games against teams like us and teams like Davidson and other A10 schools because they don't want to lose. But we have to go and we play these schools hard, and then only one of us gets to go to the
Right?
March
Yeah.
Madness. But
Shouldn't be allowed.
no, it shouldn't be a lot. But hopefully they have a really good year. Shout out Spiders. They don't have a cool thing like this, I don't think, unless it's like
But
some sort of crawling thing. They probably do. Or just
you ever play the game with when you're a kid and your dad would, or you're waiting for your dinner to come at the restaurant, smack the spider down? No, not a fun. Okay. These tickets ain't cheap.
That's not fair. I'm in the morning. It's very,
Okay, I apologize.
People like to just hit me while I'm down, I guess, and you're part of that group.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I defend your honor and I fight for you. Okay.
That's true.
I don't want to hear that.
Just shout out Rudy Gay also.
Rudy Gay, not Gay, not Rudy Gay.
Oh, fuck, not Rudy Gay.
Oh.
Okay.
F-bomb.
I've done a couple. When I was
You've
talking
done a
about
couple.
the Jets,
We said mother effer when you're talking about someone.
The Jets.
That mother effer.
Also, that's okay because on YouTube it asks, "Is this suitable for kids?" And I always put no. Even if we
we have live dead bodies on the pod.
That's true.
Oh, let me have the price tag.
Oh, you can show. We won't shame. I can't see it.
Spooky season.
$48.
Oh, I think it was like $5. It's probably from the dollar. $4.99.
That's pretty good. That's a great
deal. Little rose gold plastic skeleton.
That's real gold?
Yeah, real gold. 24 karat.
Cow.
You don't mess around
economy.
Here. Well, it's more of an investment.
Shout out Joe Biden.
Yeah. Shout out Joe. My daughter got hit with a goggle ball today at school. Remember the goggle ball?
Yeah, dodgeball.
Do you know what it's a dodgeball? Never do that in my entire life. Anyway, so I was like, hey, who's the president? When I got to school, they're like, she's got hit on the side of the face. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, who's the president? She goes, Donald Trump. We went and got ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah. The school didn't like that.
No politics.
No, stick to sports.
It's sports only. I did ask that when I said, should I watch Band of Brothers or Shane Gillis? A lot of people stick to sports. You got it. All right. Hey. Our bad.
Respect the rank.
Our bad. Are you excited for week 4? I'm excited for the Chiefs-Jets game. Going to be a lot of publicity at that game. How do you think Taylor Swift sneaks into that game? Popcorn kernel bag or?
Maybe they just drop her in off a plane.
That'd be pretty dope. How's the president game? Like, if you're the president, if you're Joe Biden, you're like, I want to go to whatever game. Like, how do they get that dude in? They don't have like a secret tunnel elevator that takes them up. Taylor Swift get the same secret tunnel elevator.
Yeah, Bon Jovi or Bruce Springsteen built some underground tunnel in New Jersey that leads right from like Grand Central Station, and you just go right there. Maybe there's a teleporter.
Oh.
Yeah, celebrity only. Remember when you gave me shit because I was in a box and you thought that was like a poverty seat because I was so far away? I was in box.
I didn't give you shit.
Yeah, you were
I didn't give you shit.
Oh, you guys in the nosebleeds?
Yeah.
No, man, it's a box. Taylor Swift.
Hey, my bad, bro. I've never been there. I've never been there.
The celebrities like myself don't go into the general public where we can get harassed.
You didn't see the video then of her? There was people standing by the box seat elevator exit door, filming.
Yeah.
This lady pushes a popcorn bag.
Has that been confirmed? Because it looks like...
I don't think she never got out of there. So unless she like went through a secret elevator or teleported, she was in that popcorn bin.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Real quick before we sign off, shout out New York Yankees beating the Diamondbacks in a 3-game set. Garrett Cole will be your AL Cy Young winner this year. He had a great year for a terrible team. And if Aaron Judge didn't get hurt, he was on pace to hit 58 home runs. That's my talking baseball. That's it. Dalton baseball till
So the Yankees are good again.
till April, until we start back up.
The Yankees beat the Diamondbacks in a 3-game series in New York. And what team's about to go to the postseason?
Yeah, tough. You guys are fighting for a spot. Yankees weren't fighting for anything.
We won today, and the other teams that we need to lose took L's.
I know.
So we're at like 92% chance to get in.
Hey, look.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about the World Series when it gets closer.
Yeah.
I'm not even hitting the button. It's like so far away from the button.
Hang the banner up for the wild card.
Oh, not the Sundown Sports banner.
No, the 2023 Arizona Diamondbacks wild card selection.
Every team does that.
No, not the Yankees.
I can't. Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna Google it and then I'm gonna tweet it out. Okay, the fucking Yankees do it. All right.
Yeah, they won't. The Yankees don't. They put up championships. That's it, and they have 28 of them.
Yeah, well, it's because like 3 teams played in the 1920s. All right, you guys played with baseball sticks and freaking
Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Babe Ruth.
Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter.
The year of like advanced athletes, the Yankees can't even grow a beard. So.
No, because we have a lot of class and we believe in structure and self-respect.
Yeah, that's why you guys are won 60 games this year.
Gonna finish above 500.
Hey, you said no more baseball talk. That is episode 55, Sundown Sports. That's been Kyle. 57, I think 56. That's Kyle. Spooky season. Thank you for joining. Please follow us Twitter. Please follow us on Instagram. We're gonna send out the bets here soon. We'll keep a box score. We'll keep track. See if Kyle can go 3-2 again, 6-4, 9-6. Or if we can do a little bit better. We, as always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Nobody did the pie thing, so I guess we're not cool. Our parents didn't want a free t-shirt. That's okay. Like, comment, subscribe.
What size is that t-shirt?
This one? This is a Martha Vineyards.
No, the one that you were giving away, because I'll use it.
I didn't order. I was going to order it. I was going to customize it to him. I was going to be real into it. You need another shirt, though, don't you?
I have to cut mine to make it like a muscle shirt, because it shrunk. Uber Eats.
Okay. I'll work on a shirt for you. Sundown Sports. Like, comment, subscribe.